What's up everyone, I'm Terry, the mind behind Tech Titans. Now, there's a massive misconception out there that Apple intentionally slows down your older iPhones just to force you to upgrade. But after testing and reviewing everything from the classic purple iPhone 11 all the way up to my current daily driver, the iPhone 17 Pro, I can tell you that the truth is usually much simpler. It's software neglect. Today we are breaking down 10 simple but highly effective steps to breathe life back into your lagging iPhone. Whether you are rocking an older device or a newer Pro model that's just acting up, this step-by-step guide is going to make your phone feel snappy again. Make sure you stick around for all tips because there is a hidden setting that's silently killing your performance. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the settings, we have to understand why iPhones slow down. iOS is an incredibly optimized operating system, but it relies on free memory and background resources to keep those animations buttery smooth. When those resources are choked up by junk files, degraded hardware, or background processes, the processor has to work twice as hard. But don't worry, you don't need a degree in computer science to fix this. Let's start with the biggest offender. Tip number 1, free up your local storage. Flash storage acts a lot like a crowded room. If it's packed to the brim, you can't move around easily. Your iPhone needs at least 10 to 15% of its total storage completely empty to run caching processes smoothly. If your storage bar is in the red, your phone will inevitably stutter. Delete those old 4K videos, offload your photos to the cloud, and give your iOS some room to breathe. Okay, this next one is critical. Go to your settings and check your battery health. Apple introduced a feature a few years ago called performance management. If your battery's maximum capacity drops below 80%, the system will literally throttle or slow down your processor to prevent the phone from randomly shutting down. I see this all the time when I pull out older test units. Now, before I tell you to go replace it, I need to make a quick disclaimer and a bit of an apology. A while back, I made a video replacing the battery on my iPhone 13 Pro with an aftermarket one. Some of you guys left comments expressing some very valid grievances because while I showed the error message on screen, I didn't explicitly warn you about Apple's parts serialization system. To be completely clear, if you swap your battery with a third-party, non-genuine part, you will get an annoying unknown part warning in your settings. And yes, cracking open your phone will absolutely void your warranty. My logic at the time was, hey, if the phone was still under warranty, I would have just taken it straight to Apple, but I know I should have communicated that better. So I am really sorry to anyone who tried it and got stuck with that warning message without expecting it. Lesson learned? So here is the official Tech Titans advice. If your phone is below 80% health, stop trying third-party fixes. If you have Apple Care or you hate seeing error messages, get a fresh original battery replacement from an authorized provider. It will literally make your phone feel brand new. Tip number 3, background app refresh. We have dozens of apps constantly pinging servers, downloading data, and refreshing timelines in the background while the phone is locked. This is a massive drain on both your RAM and your battery. Go into your settings and turn this off completely, or at the very least turn it off for apps you don't absolutely need real-time updates for. Tip number 4, since iOS introduced home screen widgets, people have gone crazy customizing their phones. But remember, every active widget pulling live data, like weather radar or stock trackers, requires processing power. If you have a ton of widgets scattered across multiple pages, you are taxing your system. Keep it minimal. Keep only what you actually glance at daily. Tip number 5, we all have those massive gigabytes apps we barely touch, maybe heavy games like Genshin Impact or Assassin's Creed Mirage that you only play once a month. Instead of deleting them and losing your progress, use the offload app feature. This removes the heavy application file to free up space but keeps your saved data intact. Next time you want to play, just tap the icon to re-download it. Okay, next tip. This is a golden tip, especially if you are using an older device. Dive into accessibility, find motion, and turn on reduce motion. Apple uses heavy parallax animations to make the UI look pretty. By turning this off, those animations are replaced with a simple instant crossfade. It drastically reduces the load on your GPU and makes navigating the phone feel insanely fast. Then, when was the last time you cleared your browser history? Safari stores cookies, cached images, and website data to load pages faster. But after a year or two, this can build up to several gigabytes of absolute junk, slowing down your browsing experience. Clear your history and website data. It takes 5 seconds and makes a huge difference. Now, generally, keeping your software updated is good for security and bug fixes. However, if you are rocking an iPhone that is 4 or 5 years old, you need to be strategic. Sometimes the newest iOS version is built for the latest silicon and can overwhelm older chips. Before you hit update on an older phone, wait a week and check tech forums or YouTube reviews to see how that specific update performs on your exact model. Tip number 9, the power of the force restart. Don't just turn your phone off and on. Do a force restart, press volume up, press volume down, and press and hold the power button until the screen goes black and the Apple logo pops up. This acts as a hard reset for your RAM, clearing out corrupt temporary files that a normal shutdown won't catch. Make this a weekly habit. Finally, tip number 10. Have you ever been using your phone and it suddenly gets hot and starts dropping frames? It's probably updating 5 apps in the background without you knowing. Go to your App Store settings and turn off automatic updates. Take control of this and update your apps manually when your phone is plugged in and you aren't using it. Now, what if you've done all 10 of these steps and your iPhone is still painfully slow? You have 2 options left. First, you can back up your entire phone to iCloud or your computer and perform a full factory data reset. Sometimes an iOS installation just gets corrupted over the years and starting fresh is the only cure. But if you're holding onto a phone that is pushing 5, 6, or 7 years old, you have to acknowledge the reality of hardware limitations. Apps get heavier, websites get more complex, and eventually an older chip half a decade ago just won't be able to keep up, no matter how much you optimize it. Taking care of your tech ecosystem is all about proper maintenance. Try these tips out and let me know down in the comments which one made the biggest difference for your device's speed. If this video saved you from buying a new phone prematurely, drop a like on the video. It really helps the channel out. And if you want more no-nonsense, straight-to-the-point tech reviews and guides, hit that subscribe button. I'm Tara, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.